Sa ibang balita, sasagutin daw ni dating Pangulong Noynoy Aquino punto por punto ang mga pahayag ni Pangulong Duterte kaugnay ng engkwentro sa Mamasapano noong 2015. Maraming ipinunto si Pangulong Duterte kabilang ang alegasyong isa raw operasyon ng Central Intelligence Agency o CIA ng Amerika ang nangyari sa Mamasapano. Tinutukan niya ni Lay Alvin.
Ginunita kanina ng pamilya Aquino kasama si Vice President Leni Robredo ang 84th birth anniversary ni yumaong Pangulong Cory Aquino. Naroon ang mga anak ng yumaong Pangulo, kabilang si dating Pangulong Noynoy Aquino. Nakahapon lang ay binanata ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kaugnay sa madugong Mamasapano operation kung saan namatay ang 44 na Special Action Force troopers. Punto por punto raw na sasagutin bukas ni Aquino ang mga batikos na ito ni Duterte.
There were a lot of points raised yesterday's speech. So we just wanted to make sure of our replies. Na we've double-checked all of the facts.
Binitiwan ni Duterte ang mga batikos nang makaharap niya ang pamilya ng mga SAF-44. Isa sa mga ipinunto ng Pangulo ang pagtatago raw ni Aquino na operasyon ng Central Intelligence Agency o CIA ng Amerika ang Mamasapano encounter.
Bakit hindi niyo ginamit ang army? And why was it under wraps? At bakit niyo tinago na actually it was an operation of the CIA?
Dapat din daw sagutin ni Aquino bakit pulis ang pinatrabaho sa operasyon sa ilalim ng suspendido na nooy PNP Chief Director General Alan Purisima. Malinaw daw na may basbas ng dating Pangulo ang operasyon.
Una-una, you have to answer to the nation. Bakit ang pulis? What's so special about the police action? And why was Purisima at that time already suspended? Hindi mo mabula kasi tinanong ko lahat yung mga opisyal. Tinanong ko, sabi ko, halika dito. Sabihin ninyo sa akin ano ang nangyari. Totoo. They were taking orders from Purisima. Obviously, under your authority.
Saksi rin daw si Duterte noong mismong araw na yun sa Zamboanga City habang namumroblema sina Aquino at dating DILG Secretary Mar Rojas sa nangyari sa Mamasapano.
Pero yung umupa katapos, sinabi mo doon sa isang general, kung ikaw ang nandoon, anong dapat gawin? You know, Mr. President, I will not characterize your behavior. But you have noticed that I just stood and I said, Mr. President, medyong hilong-hilo pa ako sa biyahe. Can I beg the indulgence to leave? Bakit? Patay na tapos may tanongin ka ng isang general na anong dapat mong gawin kung nandoon ka?
Tungkol naman sa pagkasampa ng Ombudsman ng kasong graft at usurpation of public function laban kina dating PNP Chief Purisima at PNP Special Action Force Director Getulio Napeñas kaugnay sa Mamasapano operation, sabi ni dating Pangulong Aquino.
Maganda na nga yun, no? Para once and for all, ma-resolve everything. Para wala nang supposed to be, ano may sabi nila, mga nabibitin ng mga issues.
Nakipagdialogo kahapon si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa mga naulilang pamilya ng 44 na SAF commandos na nasawi sa operasyon ng Mamasapano, Maguindanao. Dito ay sinabi ng Pangulo na isang komisyon ang kanyang bubuuhin upang siyasating muli ang naturang madugong insidente, lalo't marami pang katanungan ang hindi pa nasasagot. Samantala, plano rin ng Pangulo na gawaran ng Medal of Valor ang mga nasawing pulis. Ang ulat mula kay Rocky Ignacio.
Ipinagutos si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kay Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Bato de la Rosa na pag-aralang mabuti kung paano magagawaran ng Medal of Valor ang 44 na Special Action Force Commandos na nasawi sa Mamasapano, Maguindanao. Sinabi ito ni Pangulong Duterte sa kanyang pagharap sa pamilya ng SAF-44 na nasawi sa Mamasapano sa gitna ng operasyon sa pagtugis sa teroristang si Marwan. Ayon sa Pangulo, ito ang pinakamataas at nararapat na parangal na kanyang maipagkakaloob sa nasawing miyembro ng PNP Elite Force.
So, I am asking De La Rosa to this new guys, Lito, study the matter very carefully and look at You know, if it's sauce for the gander, it should be sauce for the goose. Pili-pili. Patay ang patay. So look into it. I'm directing you now. And give me the result within probably at the end of the month. Total na dyan na yung records. Na kailangan mag-bista-bista. Look at the records of the Senate and everything. And if you think, as a soldier, that the 44 deserve the valor, then recommended, and I would give it to them, all of the soldiers of the force.
Bubuo rin ng Pangulo ng isang independent commission para muling suriin ang madugong insidente sa Mamasapano. Magpapalabas din ito ng kautusan para ideklara ang January 25 bilang a day of remembrance.
Carries with it certain privileges befitting the death of your loved one serving the country. And I will create a commission of 7. Kagaya na Agrava Commission noong panahon ni Marcos. I will appoint men of integrity and honor. And kung tanggapin nila, then I'll choose mostly the justices of the Supreme Court. Maybe few of from the civilian sector. Maybe a lawyer. Ayaw kong mag-recommend na kilala ko. I will not recommend anyone na that has always been my policy. Kaya walang ito, nandyan man sila lahat buhay. Walang lumalapit sa akin for assignment or yung promotion.
Giit ng Pangulo, wala siyang intensyong guluhin ang pananahimik ni dating Pangulong Benigno Aquino III, pati na rin ni dating PNP Chief Alan Purisima, pero nangyari ito sa panahon nila na hanggang sa kasalukuyan ay marami pa umano ang hindi pa nasasagot.
Itong Mamasapano, I would like to lay the predicate. I will address myself to former President Aquino. I do not have any quarrel with you. I do not want to disturb your life now that you are retired. And so with General Purisima and the others, makakilala po tayo. Not really kaibigan because the few times that we met when I was mayor, I do not want to pick a fight at this time in my life. Although ito ng aking it's a one-shot deal also. I am no longer a politician, but just a worker in government, period. Wala na akong, I'm not going to campaign for anybody. I'm not trying to raise somebody else's, well, whatever. Pero ang gusto kong sabihin ng mensahe kayo, because this happened during your time, and there were a lot of investigations from the lower house of Congress, the Senate, pati ho sa inyo, opisina ninyo. But all of these investigations, unfortunately, left a void. Kasi alam mo ninyo, just let me also, I am not the brightest of the lawyers, but you left sa yung investigation, maraming issues na tanong that's hanging. And unless we address the issues and find the reasons why, then makapaghinga na ito ang pamilya ng SAF-44. Otherwise, they will bring to their grave the hurt and agony that they had to endure losing a husband, a father, a brother.
Sa kasalukuyan, dala pa rin ang mga naiwang pamilya ng SAF-44 ang lungkot at hinagpis sa pagharap sa kanila ni Pangulong Duterte. Hindi maiwasan ang pagluha dahil sa hinihinging katarungan. Sa pagsasalita ng bawat pamilya, nananatiling tanong kung paano pa makukuha ang hustisya sa sinapit ng kanilang mahal sa buhay. 2 taon matapos ang madugong insidente, sinabi ng ilan sa mga ito na 70% pa lamang ang naibibigay sa kanilang assistance ng pamahalaan.
Bubuo ng isang independent commission para sa muling pagbubukas ng kaso Nagmamasapano incident kung saan nasawi po ang 44 na miyembro ng Philippine National Police Special Action Force noong taong 2015. Layunin nito na matuldukan na at mabigyan ng hustisya ang mga naging biktima ng naturang insidente. Si Rocky Ignacio sa detalye.
Iginit ng Malacanang na hindi nakatuto kay dating Pangulong Benigno Aquino III ang investigasyon sa bubuoing Independent Commission ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kaugnay ng Mamasapano tragedy. 44 na miyembro ng Philippine National Police Special Action Force ang nasawi sa operasyon para sa pagtugi sa teroristang si Marwan sa Mamasapano, Maguindanao, January 25, 2015.
Just like, as I said, I share his opinion on that. We need to know what really happened. How could many policemen die? Why, like me, I was asking, how come the army was not ready? Because if I were the president, if the justification of not telling them was because of the confidentiality, I would have called up the battalion commander in that area and I would have told him, just be ready, I could call you anytime.
So dapat maging accountable si dating Pangulo Aquino, sir?
Depends. That's why we do not know exactly what happened.
So sir, there's a possibility that the former president would be charged?
Well, if you're talking of possibilities, everything is possible.
So yung,
But it depends on the facts.
yung
2 taon matapos ang madugong insidente na natili ang maraming tanong ng marami, partikular na ang mga pamilya na humihingi ng katarungan. Sa pagharap ni Pangulong Duterte sa pamilya ng SAF 44 sa Malacanang, sinabi nito na layunin ng pagbuo ng Independent Commission na lagyan ng tuldok ang insidente.
President Duterte of an independent commission to reopen the probe on Mamasapano is precisely to determine the culpability of those involved. There has been a Senate finding that the ultimate responsible person for that snafu, you may call it, is former President Pinoy. And it appears to us that there seems to be no movement on that direction. So I think it's about time that we put closure to this. There have been many speculations about who really committed the wrongs and how the wrong was committed. And it's about time that we determine the whys and the wherefores of that tragedy. That is why the President created this independent commission. That's the purpose.
Nauna ng tiniyak ng Pangulo na magiging parehas ang isasagawang investigasyon ng bubuing Independent Commission. Malayo rin anya sa katotohanan na lilikha lamang ng alternatibong resulta ang Independent Commission dahil iisa lamang ang katotohanan.
I have not received any instruction from the President as to how the creation would be, so we will wait for the mechanics on the creation. As to your question of whether or not, is there a guarantee that this will not be influenced? I do not think so. I remember him saying that the members of the commission would be former or retired justices of the Supreme Court and other, I don't know how many members of the commission, but I'm sure this will be independent thinkers and doers and will not be influenced by anyone.